Hey, so here's the next video. I'm going to try and do this pretty much straight through, not a lot of editing. That way we can get these on here quicker. That way I can put more content on here for you guys to enjoy. Today what I want to talk about, by the way, I'm Nick Adkins from Permafrost Beards. This is part of our YouTube. Please let us know what you think of it. Leave us stuff in the comments and subscribe. You'll have links and things that you can click to get to it easier. Today I want to talk about the Beard Balm. Now, this Beard Balm, this is my dented up can, by the way. This is my personal can that just keeps getting refilled when we have extra report in there. The Beard Balm has many uses. Some of the things that I don't think people know is it works great on a lot of guys. They'll use it in their hair. So if you have really coarse hair, similar to beard hair, this stuff is amazing in your hair. You guys can use it. Now, if you have hair like mine, it's a little bit lighter. Maybe it's running back, you know, that kind of thing. Well, anyways, for me, if I do put any in there, it's after I put it on my beard. So I've got it on my beard, I've got it on my hands, I put it through there, and then I barely have any left on my hands, and maybe I rub it on the back of my hands, and then I put it on the hair just a little bit to kind of keep the static down, because it really helps with static. So do me a favor, guys, go get your ladies or tell them to look on this video too, because I got information on them on some things they can use it for if they want to. I also have an idea of what scent they would probably like best if they're going to use it. So on the hair, what it does for ladies in particular, hopefully you've made it into the room by now, what it does for you in particular is if you have hair that gets a lot of static in the wintertime, what you can do is you want to take just a little bit of the balm. I'm gonna show you. I'm talking like that. Just barely put any on your thumb, the back of your nail, or the pick that it comes with. Put that on there, and then you're gonna put that in your hands, just like you do for a beard, and you're really gonna rub that around. But I mean, really rub it around. And think how a lady's hair, sometimes you'll have it and it goes out, and it, you know, it's you're supposed to wear it up, or however ladies do it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not an expert on ladies' hair. What I'm saying is you put that on the outside of your hair, and that's gonna cut down on the static drastically. So there's another use for it. Bald guys, when you're bald, your head probably needs a little bit of extra moisturizer. Take that extra balm and put it on there, man. It's going to make a huge difference. This is a phenomenal lotion for your skin. The reason is because when you have the shea butter, the cocoa butter, and the jojoba oil in particular, the sweet almond oil, but the jojoba oil, that stuff it absorbs and actually does what it's supposed to because it's closest to our natural skin's oils. The wax, that wax that's in there, when you get that on the outside of your skin, what that's going to do is it's going to let everything do what it needs to underneath that wax, and it's going to keep the rest of the elements out. Kind of like a chapstick for your lips. That's what you're dealing with. So now that we talked about that, now you can talk about your hands. You can't really see it because I've been taking care of my hands with Beard Balm. All it takes on that, about the same amount as you do for what I described for the lady's hair. You just want to put just a little bit, and then you put that, instead of rubbing it in your hands, you put it directly on where you want it. So I get these bumps on my hands in the wintertime that I don't have them right now. I'm telling you, man. Stuff. I'm not a snake oil salesman. I'm just telling you the balm works. And I put it on the back of my hand, and then I rub that in there maybe once a day, and it's phenomenal. It has helped me out immensely. And I'm telling you, I used to use Neosporin, that other junk, and you know, I wish I could sell stuff for as much as Neosporin goes for, because that stuff is expensive. So I was very happy to find out that the balm worked when a friend of mine was like, hey, you should try it on there, because it's similar to some other balms that are out there that they use for skin. Now that we're still on the skin, that reminds me, there's quite a few guys with beards and tattoos. It is phenomenal on tattoos. So is the oil. We'll go into the oil a little bit too. But the balm is really going to do well on your tattoos and make them really stand out again, make them brighter. So if you have some colored tattoos, or you just want that black ink to pop again, you can put the balm on there and it'll do that for you. The oil, so depending on what scent you like best, that's all that really matters. But the oil will do a lot of good things for split ends. So ladies, it turns out a lot of ladies like the Glacier. I think it's great for guys too, but apparently this is a little bit of a unisex with the Glacier. So the Glacier oil, don't use too much. You're not trying to grease your hair, folks. or your beard for that matter. Remember, this oil, it's really for your skin. But if you want to take that oil and you've got some split ends on your beard, or you got some split ends on the end of your hair, it's not going to get rid of a split end, but what it will do is it'll help nourish those ends so that it won't split. The rest of it won't split. So go ahead and put it on the ends of your hair and your beards. But we're not talking a lot. Don't use too much. Don't go in there where you've, there's an Eddie Murphy movie where they got off the seat and they left the stain back here. Yeah, that's not what we're looking for. Okay, guys, let's not do that. So please try those. Let me know how they go. If you use it on your hands or use it on your head, or you already use it in your hair, because we get a lot of reports of that, guys that are using it in their hair. Let us know so we know some other uses. If you've thought of something that you're using it for on a regular basis, let us know that too. That reminds me, we do have a story. So Matt from Precision LLC, he's a big aviation guy, does all kinds of manned and unmanned aviation stuff. And he was out on a camping trip with his family, and the sink started leaking. So while it's leaking and he was out there in the middle of nowhere and he only had what he had with him, turns out this Beard Balm actually stopped that sink from leaking, and he was able to get back to the house and fix it correctly later. I'm not claiming it's a plumber's putty. I'm just saying it worked for him, and it happened to Mini Moostrel. I don't think it mattered what the scent was in this case. Maybe Matt will comment and let us know what he thinks. But yes, he did fix a sink with Beard Balm. So I know that has happened. That is a fact. I'm not going to go out and say, hey, go buy this instead of plumber's putty. I'm just saying if you're out camping and, this is what you have, it might help you too. So other thing I wanted to update you on. I'm on Nick AK2319. I'll put a link down below on Instagram. That is my, it was my personal page. It was still my personal page, but I didn't do a whole lot with it. I used that, and I've told you guys before, I opened that account specifically to learn how to do Instagram for Permafrost beards. Because when I got out of the Army, I didn't know how to do this social media thing. I was absolutely learning, and I absolutely looked at YouTube and said how to, and try to figure out how to do it. Well, I've continued to listen to podcasts to try and figure out how to get our name out there more and get Permafrost Beards more followers, the Facebook page more followers. These are things that I do now as part of my business. This is something I do. And up here in Alaska, I have a decent amount of following. I don't compare to a lot of these other folks. I'm not at the 10,000 mark, or maybe one of these days I'll get there. But what I do have is I have active followers. You guys that are following us on Instagram and Facebook, I get messages from you, I get comments from you, and I appreciate every single one of them. Thank you. I'm not going to go the bot route. You will not have automatic replies from me, other than the message tells you on Facebook, hey, we're coming. And that's like it's a notification to me too, as much as it is the other person. So no bots for us. We're going to go authentic. It is me talking to you most likely. Courtney gets on there every once in a while. So we're the ones that are talking to you. So if you've got something going on with our product and you talk to us through any of our social media, I'm the person you're probably talking to. It's either me or Courtney, and you're talking to an owner of the company that can help you with whatever the issue is. So what I'm doing with Nick AK2319 is I'm implementing tactics that I've learned in some of the podcasts that I've been listening. On top of that, one of the things I really want to do, and I'm having a blast with, is when I test a piece of information that I have received, I am sharing it with the folks that are on that page and saying, hey, you try this too and let me know what you think. On top of that, I'm using that page and I'm saying, follow this person. Whoever it is that is working with us, you send me a direct message to that account and you want to get on this, you let me know. Things I need to know. Why do you want to be followed? What is the reason you want to be followed? Are you running another company? You think your photography is great and you want more people to see it to find out if it's going to be a business. I don't know your reasons, but let me know what they are. It could be as simple as, I like breakfast and I want to show off my breakfast food every single day. And don't laugh, because I'm telling you, there's somebody out there with an Instagram with thousands of followers that takes pictures of breakfast all day long. And it's along the lines with cute puppies and everything else. So that's what I'm doing when the IG growth, and I put IG test in those hashtags. And I've shared a little bit of that on Permafrost Beards so that we can get the message out for some of these other folks and help them grow their accounts. I'm not specifically focused on Alaska, but we are here in Alaska, so therefore we're going to have a lot of Alaska companies involved in it. And these are people that we see on a regular basis. The Friar Tucks, the Frostbite Foods, which we had shakes at today. Phenomenal, by the way. We just had Hungry Robot Pizza Friday night at Black Spruce Brewery. See, these are places that we go to frequently. We go to these local establishments where we talk to the owners. They're amazing people. They're running their own Instagrams. And because it is part of our business to have a hopefully strong social media presence, I have to learn those things. And while I'm learning them, maybe I can test a few things with them. So there's a selfish benefit there. I'm not embarrassed to say so. I'm trying to learn so that I can grow our account, but I'm going to do my best to help you and anyone else along the way grow their account. So if you're interested in that, please let me know. Like I said, link in the comments. This is going to be our video for this week. Some things that we had go on. If you've been watching, we were extremely worried about Belle. She got into some poison that was left out from under the sink while some cleaning was going on. We messed up. It should have never happened. We felt horrible. We went to the vet, had to have her stomach, she got, they put some stuff in her eye. It was really weird. I forget the name of it. Maybe I'll put it down there later. But anyways, and that made her puke, because at first they told us to give her peroxide. We gave her the peroxide and she didn't puke. And they said, you got to bring her in. So of course we happily brought her in and, paid too much. But anyways, it was fine. We're happy to pay the money. We love that dog. She's great. So we paid the money, they gave her the stuff, and she got rid of a whole bunch of stuff in her stomach. Today is the last day that we have to really watch her, and she's had no issues. We think she's absolutely fine, so we'll have the blue-eyed Belle around for hopefully a long time. She'll be just obnoxious as ever and do her howling and making noises every once in a while. So expect to see her in our feed. If you got questions about that, let us know. We love our rescue dogs. We like hearing about your rescue dogs too. So we're dog nerds. I don't have anything against cats. I'm allergic to them, so if it's a long-haired cat, I'm not a fan just because they make me sneeze. But other than that, I think they're cool and they're funny too. So oil, you can use it on your hair, but don't use too much. Balm has many other uses. Please let me know if you have any questions about any of those other uses to make sure that we can get you the right answers that we know when we have found works. If you figured out another use for the balm, let us know what that is, and we'll find out if it works well enough to tell the rest of our customers and our folks about it. That pretty much covers it. So that's the short video for today. If you have questions, comments, guys, leave them in the comments. If you are not already following us on our other social media platforms, such as Facebook and Instagram, both of the accounts on Instagram that we're working on, please do that. And if you enjoyed this content, if we're helping you in some way, let us know that by subscribing. Give us that subscribe so that you can see more of this, and we will continue to produce it. We've grown the page a decent amount from friends that we've talked to that have grown their own YouTube page. We're on course and we're doing pretty well. We're happy and thankful for you for subscribing. So that's all I have tonight. Thank you very much. Keep your face jacket on.
Thank you for making it all the way to the end of the video. Sometimes we do voiceovers. Courtney had the phenomenal idea of doing this one. What I need you to do, I'm going to look for you to be subscribed. You have to be subscribed to our YouTube. I need you to make a comment on the comment section of YouTube without referencing this voiceover. Now you have to go back in the video and you get to count the amount of times I said phenomenal, because apparently this video was sponsored by the word phenomenal. So go count all those phenomenals. When you get done and you have the number that you think is correct, I need you to DM that message and the amount to us on either Facebook or Instagram. Please do not reference this in our YouTube comments, and don't tell anyone about the contest. They have to get to the end of it. When you do that, if you send us the correct number, the first 5 people that do that, we are going to send you inside the US your choice of a free balm, shipping included. Ship it right to your house. I think Courtney had a phenomenal idea. Thank you. Keep your face jacket on.